Broadcast, broadcast. Broadcast, broadcast. Bang. Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Monday, March 21st, 2011, 4 p.m. Eastern. What a day. What a day. So much to talk about. What a day. First off, obviously, the Dow exploding on no terrorist attack, I guess. On Libya, doing everything going according to plan, I guess. Could talk about that at length. And on AT&T buying whichever wireless, $39 billion. Wow. Huge. So as you see here, you see the Dow. This is the Dow Jones Industrials. I'm in a big fight with Quote.com. They owe me money. Been overcharging me for a year now, so we're not going to have charts for a little bit. But you see here this whole channel line. I can't even get my charts going either. But we see this whole channel line here, and that's looking like 12,150. That's looking like 12,150. Absolutely. And, you know, I just really cannot get over what is going on in the world today. You liberals elected a warmonger? How is this possible? Barack Obama, maybe this is his calling, and he feels what he's doing is right, but all he's doing is inciting the Muslim community. And by targeting Gaddafi, which is just ridiculous in my opinion, and I'm supposedly a warmonger, I think it's the dumbest thing ever. I think we're inciting a possible terrorist attack throughout the globe as Muslims become more pissed after more pissed and more pissed at what is going on. That wasn't the whole UN resolution. That was not the UN resolution. Open-ended, yes, it was. It was open-ended. But that's not the point. That was not the point to bomb his compounds. The point was to take out his ability to do airstrikes, helicopter strikes, and really wage war tanks against his own people. Not to target him and take him out. Which I think is just, and if there's a terrorist attack, let me tell you something. If there's a terrorist attack on any soil, it's Obama's fault. Because this was not necessary, in my opinion. This was absolutely not necessary. My chart's not working. I don't understand. The bottom line is, in my opinion, what needed to be, and even Gates, U.S. Defense Secretary, says we should not be targeting Gaddafi. Putin today talking about how this looks like a crusade, which, hello, if you read the book of Revelation, this is all coming into play, all potentially uniting the Muslim world against Christians and the Western world. You have Yemen falling down, Yemen collapsing. Major diplomats of the Yemen government withdrawing themselves. This is not good, people. This is really not good. Let's see if I can get the dollar index on these charts. I don't even know how to use them yet. DXY. Nope. INX. Let's see what's that. INX. There we go. No, I don't think that is. Internet index. Great. Sorry, people. I'm doing the best I can. I don't understand it. We look at the S&P. We can take a look. It looks just like the Dow chart. Absolutely. Looks just like the Dow. And again, the S&P, this channel line right here, we're looking at about 1310. 1310. You know, it's weird. I have my charts working on my other computer, but they're not working here. Maybe if I close the charts. May you live in interesting times. And reports possibly that China is sending a destroyer to the Mediterranean to be on Gaddafi's side. Wouldn't that be great? Wow. What is going on? Imagine if we arm these rebels. That would be insane. Network connection. Please check. Not my connection. What a joke. Let's see if I can run it as administrator. Sorry, people. Run it as administrator. See if that works. So I just don't understand it. I cannot for the life of me understand why we are going full tilt when this president ran on pulling us out of wars, not creating more. 3 wars now, and Yemen's going down. This is not good. This is really not good. I even had it already. I'm sorry, people. Well, maybe no soup for you. It's a warship. My premium people will get it. And again, remember, no. Any of you looking to do Free Friday that you've been doing it before, enough. Stop asking me. Only for new people that have never tried my service before. Listen, you could always sign up for a 1-week trial and then cancel if you really want to pull that. So any of you freebies looking, try my product. Maybe I could get what is maybe DXY? Maybe this way. Maybe it works this way. Nope. I gotta look it up. Oh, this really sucks. This really sucks. But I gotta tell you, one, Euro's going higher. Absolutely, 143. Say hello. Turnaround Tuesday in the house. Absolutely. I'm going to cancel my freaking subscription to IntelliCharts too, these jerkies. Look at this. Unbelievable. I don't think I have any problems on the other chart. VIX also falling nicely. Going to break 20 tomorrow. Bond yields are 3.32. Look to me like their bond yields are going up. I'm amazed. Amazed. Let's see if they work here. No, they're frozen there too. That sucks. Really sucks. Network problem. Look at that. What the hell does that mean? Network connection problem. Give me a break. But maybe if I repair my internet connection. Oops, sorry. No problems. Quote.com. I mean, not quote.com. But again, I think that tomorrow we're going to have a big day. Listen, Aussie dollar looks like it's going up a little bit more, but it's going to fail. I don't think it takes out 101. I like New Zealand. I like Aussie Kiwi short. I think this euro gets to 143. I think sterling dollar tonight. And we didn't have really much data coming out last night. We did have housing starts out of the U.S. much weaker than expected. 4.88 million units. And we do have big data tonight. I think cable goes to the moon. This should be cable night. Euro sterling, very weak. Nice reversal in euro sterling. Love it. I think even with an inline number. CPI year-on-year headline is supposed to be at 4.2%. Big number from versus last month versus 4.0. Core is supposed to be at 3.2 up versus 3.0. Big. CBI industrial order expectations all out of London. -5. Big. Public sector borrowing is supposed to be at 6.8 billion pounds. We do get Hildebrand speaking out of the SNB, Swiss National Bank. That should be very important for Euro Swiss. I think any rally in Euro Swiss, say goodnight. That's going to be a turnaround Tuesday also. Big time. This Euro Swiss has bounced almost 400 pips. Enough already. I'm sorry you're staring at this, but again, look at this channel line. These are the spies. I wonder why I can't get the dollar index. Let me look it up. Hang on. Maybe I can look stuff up. Indexes. Dollar. Oh, look at that. All right, we can take a look at this one. Oh, wait. Well. XDM. I want to keep this. That can't be it. But here, stocks, I don't want that. I know this is killing some of you. I'm sorry. My bad. Doesn't rarely happens. Aux. That's the Aussie. But as far as the numbers that they're coming out, as far as this Aussie goes, we see here. Remember, this is the reverse. Unfortunately, these are the futures. So we're looking at the reverse. So there's a daily chart. Aussie, I do not think is going to crack through this 98, which is about 102. This is about this channel line 98, 98.50 is about 101 and change. I don't think we're going to come in. I think we hold this level 101 around there. This sucks, huh? The hell's wrong? How the charts are working. So, again, as far as numbers coming out tonight, I think these numbers out of London could cook. And I think the pound is the one, baby. Let's see, index pound. There we go. PPX. We take a look at this pound. Oh, another one. It's the reverse, but it's breaking out here. It's going to break down through 60. That means 163.50. Hello to the moon. So again, this dollar index, to me, are those INX? It's going to continue. Do we have a possible for turnaround Tuesday? Absolutely. I am looking for a turnaround Tuesday. If they got this dollar down big going into the U.S. session in the morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, oh, baby. Cable looks like it's going to fly to 164.50. Euro's going to 143. I think commodity currencies really stalled today. Nice comeback on dollar Canada a little bit. It's coming in a little bit now. And again, one of the things you want to look at too, everything I've been saying about the yen. If you want to listen to Dennis Gartman, I highly recommend. And if you want the Gartman letter, hey, I'll send it to you. Email me, info@globalfxradio.com. Very good Gartman letter today. As he spoke about dollar yen, Mr. Yen, saying dollar yen could go to 70. Repatriation happens months after the event because they don't realize how much they have to spend. I love it. Absolutely. And I think this intervention was a joke. And I think all it's going to do is it's an opportunity to short dollar yen. Yes, you got the event, you got the risk of intervention. But I don't know if 82 is going to get taken out. I don't know. I don't think so. This thing couldn't even rally today, and we're in the U.S. session. I understand it was a Japanese bank holiday. So I got to tell you, I think that this is just an opportunity to get short. Because I still can't log in. What a freaking joke. Hopefully the issue gets resolved tomorrow, people. I apologize. But at least you're able to see some of these indexes. Again, we're at big levels here. Look at this pound. Oh, it's going to break. Absolutely. And measure the move too, right? Flip it. And we're looking about 59. Again, 164, 166 on sterling. Tomorrow could be sterling day. You get a hot inflation number. And again, team, I'm going to be up. It's at 5:30. I'm definitely going to be in the room. You better be here. I want a full room, baby. Big number. Big bill. Euro sterling looks like it reversed. Even pound Aussie looks pretty good. Pound dollar is going to fly. That was one of our better trades today. We bought that pullback last night in Asia. Hello. But as far as the U.S. side of the equation goes, we do have Fisher speaking out of the FOMC. We got Canadian retail sales. Supposed to be at 0.8. On the core side, headline supposed to be at 1.1%. Remember, last month was down on the headline. Leading index out of Canada supposed to be up 0.7. I'm not buying all this Canadian strength. No way. We got Geithner speaking at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. House price index out of the U.S. Richmond Fed supposed to be at 23. Probably a better number. Centan speaking out of the MPC. That's going to be important also. Because remember, you got all this hot inflation data possibly coming out. Centance is going to be talking in the afternoon in the U.S. session. You really could get a monster reversal in cable, Maybe it's up 200 pips. Maybe cable keeps going. Listen, I don't know if we're going to have a turnaround Tuesday. We look at the S&P. It's set up perfect. You look at the S&P, fill in this gap here. We're up another 10, 15 handles. That Dow Jones, look at this connection problem. It's not my problem. It's your problem. Freaking jerks. I'll tell you this quote, Doc, this IntelliChart, sometimes they really suck. I apologize. But again, you're a freebie, so I don't feel that bad. Obviously, I want you to get a premium. But again, that Gartman letter, please email me, info@globalfxradio.com. You really want to see this thing. I'm telling you, this yen, it is not a done deal. Just because they're intervening, do not get this bias, or I got to buy it. This thing could easily roll over. They're going to repatriate so much money. There's going to be a constant flow, dollar yen pushing lower. And like I said before, I've been talking about this. It's good to have a strong yen. They got to rebuild the country. Everything I've been saying. Everything. And it's good to have a strong currency if you're going to rebuild. It's going to be a good thing. So, again, it's all about sterling tonight, baby. This is it. This is going to be pound day. Euro sterling week. Cable strong. Pound dollar. Pound Aussie. Pound Swiss. Pound Swiss. That one could be. Listen, there's Euro Swiss also. I'm looking for a reversal on Hildebrand. So there's going to be lots of data coming out tonight. And I'm just going to end with this. Like I said, this is crazy. Obama has gone nuts. If you think for 1 second that he could not veto what France and Britain want to do, you're nuts. He is allowing all this to happen. He could veto it, and he could stop right now. Enough. There's going to be a UN talk about China, Germany, Russia, all India pissed off about what's going on right now. Overkill. Excessive. Crusade-ish. I agree. I think there's a hidden agenda here. I think, and again, if there was an attack on Europe, Southern Europe, or even in the U.S., some sort of an attack, it's Obama's fault, in my opinion. This is a joke. Why do we have to go after him? Let his own people go after him. We equaled the playing field. We did what we set out to do. Bang. Enforce the no-fly zone. Don't let any helicopters fly, planes fly, and that's it. Why do we have to go after the guy? It's only going to piss him off. We killed his son today, by the way, his sixth child. We killed him. Great. Just great. Let's piss this guy off more, and what is he going to end up doing? Retaliation. And it's pissing off such a big part of the Muslim community. And we got to watch about for Yemen. Yemen, no one's even talking about. We're going to wake up one day, and Yemen's going to turn. That's the Saudi Arabia, that's the southern border of Saudi Arabia. Heaven forbid. Bahrain also, on some sort of plot they uncovered. But it was a 20-year plot. Joke. And that's it. I don't believe it much. I read between the lines, bro. I'm a between the lines reader. I don't believe I believe half of it, and then I interpret it myself. Trust me. Please. Believe what you want. That's what makes a great country. That's what makes a good debate. I strongly believe that Obama has an agenda. And who knows what this agenda is. Maybe to piss off the Muslim. I mean, he was supposed to be the uniter. And he's the one that's supposed to unite everyone. Well, this is certainly a divisive move, if you ask me. So, again, I'm looking for a turnaround Tuesday. The dollar looked to reverse. Absolutely reverse. Love it. But again, I think we're going to be a lot higher first. Yeah, my other computer too. It's not working. I think we're going to be a lot, dollar index is going to be a lot lower first. And then absolutely, if we get a dollar index at like 74.80, you coming into the U.S. session and Euro's trading at 143, cables at 164.50, 165, Aussie's pushed up against 101. I love this Kiwi. I love that short Aussie, long Kiwi trade. That's short Aussie Kiwi. I think that works too. Well, as you know, Ron, I was wrong on Dollar Canada, but wasn't the end of the world. It rallied 50 pips for me. Stuck in there. It looks like it's rolling over, but I'm still a buyer. I think it goes up. Seth had the right call, 98 top. All right, everyone. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at info@globalfxradio.com. Andrew Spanton, team, stay right there. We'll do Traderex in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Andrew Spanton, Global Markets Radio, the only voice you will ever need. Sorry about today. What are you going to do? Hey, you're used to the audio anyway. The only voice you'll ever need who truly loves to make you money. Hopefully you did well today. And again, I'm looking for a turnaround Tuesday in Euro Yen. I'm looking for a turnaround Tuesday in the Dixie. And I'm looking for a turnaround Tuesday in Euro Swiss. Oh, baby. Have a good one. And email me for the Gartman letter. Good read.